Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Colby's Corner. Hey, you guys. Today we're back in the corner. We're back in the corner, and I'm gonna try to make this quick. It's a little late at night. It's like what? It's 10 o'clock. We're gonna try to wrap this video up by at least like 10:20. So yeah, we're gonna talk about just internet discourse. I had three videos like that I kind of wanted to do, but I think I can just like throw them all together in one. So we're gonna be talking about one. We're gonna talk about Megan Thee Stallion and like all of that stuff, her documentary and that. Then we're gonna talk about Nara Smith and the hatred that Nara Smith is getting. And then 3, we're gonna talk about tyla stands, because tyla stands are so fucking annoying. So yeah, let's get to it. So starting with Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion has a documentary called In Her Words that came out like maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And it's amazing. It's amazing. I rated it like I gave it 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. Did I give a review? I'm gonna have to go back and give a review, but it's so good. And I just want to discuss, I have a main point that I'm going to get to, but first I want to just discuss how good it is. I think it's just really well done. And I think more people need to discuss how important that this documentary is. Like, a black woman being able to tell her story in her words is so special, because we know that so many black women don't get to tell their stories. Like, so many black women die with their stories and don't get to tell their side of it. Like, so, like, it's a tale as old as time, you know? And we look back on it, and this is where I see y'all is so fucking nasty, because we look back on celebrities like Aaliyah or any other black, so like Cassie, or you know, we look back on these girls and we're like, we're finally getting to hear their side of the story. Or in Aaliyah's case, we don't get to hear their side of the story, and we're just like, we talk about it and we're like, damn, these girls were just going through this shit and like no one acted like it was serious, nobody talked about it, and she just died with all of that, right? And so I just think not enough people are appreciating like how big this is, that Megan Thee Stallion gets to tell her side of the story on her own terms, in her own way. Like, the fact that and of course, you know, Megan Thee Stallion is that girl, so she has, you know, the funding and the what's the word, like the investment to do this, so that, you know, there, that also plays like an aspect. But I think it's just, this is so special. Like, this is so special that like we live in a time where Megan Thee Stallion can do this, right? And you know that there are, you know, even Tina Turner got to even though y'all do Tina Turner so bad, but yeah, Tina Turner got to tell her story. And you know, all the other black women who get to tell their story, and who, you know, yeah, I think we just need to talk about it more, how special this is. So, talk about the documentary. Of course, she talks about the court case, and she talks about everything. She goes from like, so it's split in like 3 parts, where it's like becoming Megan Thee Stallion. It talks about kind of the peak of her career, like when she, you know, the hot girl summer era, and then like the court case, and then like where she is now. So it's kind of split into like those parts, and so we kind of get to see a lot about her. But a major thing is the court case, and like that, how big of a thing that was in her life. And I want to, before I get fucking nasty, because I just want to say, I love that lady. I just bought a signed CD for Megan Thee Stallion today, so like, I love that lady. I love her so bad, and I don't understand why y'all can't sympathize with her, because I watched it and I almost cried, because the way she's telling this story. How do you not, like, how can you not put yourself in her position? She talks about losing her mom, right? And how like her mom was basically like her biggest cheerleader. Her mom was managing her career. Like, her and her mom did this together. Like, her mom was recording all her stuff, rehearsing her performance. Like, that was her girl, right? And so when Megan Thee Stallion is at like literally breaking through. Her and her mama, her and my mama's goal has finally been reached, right? She's become Megan Thee Stallion, right? And so when that happens, she loses her mother. Her mom, I forgot what happened, but literally like that, like she was rushed. Something was wrong. She's rushed to the hospital. She died in like what 5 days. Like it happened quick. Is how she describes it. And I'm just like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine like building this dream with your mother? The dream comes true, and she's snatched away from you. Like, can you imagine that? Can you like that's crazy? That's like how? And the thing is, I remember like being there when this happened, because like this was what 2019. I remember when we were online talking about like, damn, Megan Thee Stallion hanging out with anybody. Like this was the time Megan Thee Stallion talks about how like, yeah, she was friends with everybody, she was drinking everywhere, she was doing it. But it's like, duh, like what would you do? What would you do? Like she's just looking for someone to tell her like it's okay, like we cool. Like she's obviously just clinging on to things, clinging on to people, because her rock is gone. Her rock is gone. So it's just, I don't understand how y'all don't sympathize with her. Like as soon as the documentary came out, it's a bunch of people talking about how she lied to Gayle King and like, ooh, y'all see, we was right. Who gives a fuck? Gayle, you on my you kind of on my shit list now, because Megan Thee Stallion is 100% right when she says, why the fuck does it matter if she slept with Tory Lanez or not? That literally has nothing to, because like he still shot her. He still shot. So like literally, what does that have to do with it? Gayle, you gotta explain that to me. What does that have to do with anything? Like why? And just seeing I hope everyone who is on, all of Meg's ops, I hope all of Meg's ops who were put on blast, who were put on the jumbotron in this document, I hope you look at yourself and see that you look fucking evil. You look fucking evil. DJ Acad. Hold on. Here's my shit list, and who I will literally not be giving peace until you die. I will not have peace until you die. Chris Brown, DJ Academics, DaBaby. I don't even care about the DaBaby that much. Like, please, DaBaby, you're already done. So like, my work is done. But DJ Academics, Chris Brown, DaBaby, LeBron James, Drake, and who else? Was Charlamagne? I don't even remember if Charlamagne was in here, but I'm sure he was. Charlamagne, bitch ass too. All of them, that one podcast, I don't know, all them podcasters, you're on my list. I will literally not skip a night without praying on your downfall. I will not skip a night without praying on your downfall. I wish the worst your way. I'm sending curses. I will do voodoo, hoodoo, things I ain't even tried to literally make life hell for you. I'm cooking it up right now. I'm cooking it up right now because y'all are so fucking evil. Like just talking. Like Megan Thee Stallion is Megan Thee Stallion lying, and it's just we were there, you know. Obviously, we were there, and like we was getting y'all asses when y'all were saying it, but going back and watching it, and then knowing, like, obviously we knew that Megan Thee Stallion was like aware of this, but like knowing that Megan Thee Stallion like heard all of this and like had to like, I fucking hate y'all. I hate your guts. I hope you like, it's so nasty. It is so nasty what y'all did to that lady. And I just I can't. And I like, I don't get it. I do get it, because but I don't understand how you hate black women that bad. Like, what did they do to you? When Megan Thee Stallion says multiple times in this documentary, like, what did I do? Like, what? And she's so right. Like, she's the one who got shot. Like, I still can't wrap my head around that. Like, because we already got over the she lied, she stepped on glass, like, whatever. We already got over that. But the part where we find out that there's bullet fragments in her foot, why didn't the hate for her stop there? Because at the end of the day, like, somebody shot her. Somebody shot her. But like, y'all know somebody shot her, right? Like, we see, like, the doctor has said there were bullet fragments in her foot. Like, we saw her walking around with a rap on her. Like, she got shot. Somebody shot her. And I just don't understand, like, how y'all don't have, like, y'all couldn't give her nothing. Y'all couldn't give her like not even a sliver of sympathy. And y'all are she's so right as well. I'm glad that Megan Thee Stallion is very socially aware. Like, she was clocking y'all tea. Like, y'all are just focused on the drama and the details. Like, well, Megan's like, it really doesn't matter who man Megan stole, who got beef, it does not matter. Nobody should have shot her. And I don't get how y'all don't sympathize. Like, y'all, could you imagine getting a drunk argument with your friend, somebody that you were intimate with, like someone that the intimacy don't even matter. But like, so y'all can understand the people that y'all be having situationships. Could you imagine your situationship shooting you because y'all drunk and arguing? Could you imagine? Like, what the fuck? Like, when what? And so this brings me to say, I will not be taking the this is to my black people, I will not be taking black community talk seriously until we fully discuss how Megan Thee Stallion was failed. Like, y'all failed Megan Thee Stallion. Like, because the people who are the loudest, these podcasts who be loud as fuck, and this was literally also right after 2020, so like the whole Black Lives Matter and the black people talking about how we need to protect each other, how we need to stop the violence. Like, this was literally right after that. So we need to talk about how y'all failed her, and how the main people who talking about, y'all, we need to stop shooting people, we need to protect our women, black men need to, stand up for us, all that, how y'all were just silent. Because I remember also being there and being like, why has no celebrity like came out and said, hey Megan, we're on your side? Like, I just remember there being like this just silence. Like, besides JT tweeting at remember when JT tweeted like somebody need to shoot him back? She was real as fuck for that, but then I think she doubled back on it, but whatever. Yeah, it was just real silent, and I don't get it. This was the perfect opportunity for y'all to like stand up for something, and just no one did. Megan talks about how like, damn, is anybody gonna say anything? And it's just like, that's what it, like, no one was saying anything, and it's so sick. Like, the main ones who are like, the main people who talk about gun violence in the black community and how we need to stop shooting each other, and how black men need to lead the households, and black men need to protect each other. No, black men need to protect the women, how black men do this and that. And y'all ain't do nothing. It was mute. It was the black women and the black queers who stood up for Megan Thee Stallion. The people that y'all don't like. The people that y'all don't like be on the front lines every time. That's what blows me. The people that y'all want at the bottom of the community are at the front lines every single time. And that is why I will not be taking black men serious until the discussion is had. Until the discussion is had how Megan Thee Stallion was done so fucking dirty. We're not moving on. I'm not taking any of you serious. LeBron James, you're going to hell. Also, LeBron James is like isn't he a girl dad? And so like, you jump. And what's so crazy as well, I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully, I'm gonna end it here as well. It was just the unwarranted support for Tory Lanez. Like, literally, what reason did y'all have to go up for Tory Lanez? Like, nobody was streaming Tory Lanez music before this happened, and then all of a sudden, it's just, hey, Tory, your music kind of hit. We kind of sleeping on Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez kind of deserved this. Kind of like just unwarranted. Just out of nowhere, we love Tory Lanez. And it's just like, how is Tory Lanez a victim in this situation? How? Because he went to jail? After he shot someone? Like, how? I cannot wrap my head around it. I can't. I remember Drake, dumbass. Literally, I remember him playing basketball with Tory Lanez. The baby bringing out Tory. Like, what is he paying you? And we just need to discuss this weird, like, circle jerk thing that men in general, but I'm focusing on black men, that black men have. Like, it's just they're up each other's ass. Like, it's so odd. Like, it's this weird, just like, you do me, I do you. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Black men have this weird, like, brotherhood that's just rooted in just nastiness. It's gross. It's gross. I know y'all looking at me like, aren't you a black man? I don't identify as that. Half the time when they do shit like this, I don't identify with it. I don't identify with them when they do all that, but no. It's just, we have to discuss it. Like, it's weird. Black brotherhood is weird. So yeah, everyone who was shot, LeBron James, you're going to hell. Drake, you're going to hell. DaBaby, you're going to hell. Who else? DJ Academics, you're going to hell. Whoever, them people at the Breakfast Club, going to hell. All of them on them flop ass podcasts, you're going to hell, and your podcast fucking sucks. We don't even, like, nobody even knows who you are. You're going to hell, bitch. So yeah. I will literally be like, I'm praying tonight. I'm praying tonight because my God is good. My God is good, and He knows y'all are gonna get what y'all deserve. Nasty bitches, you nasty bum broke bitter bitches. That's why Megan Thee Stallion is still Megan Thee Stallion. And that album's good. Megan's Act 2 album is excellent. Excellent. I just ordered my CD. But yeah. So moving on from the Megan Thee Stallion stuff, yeah, I will not be taking black men serious until the discussion is had how y'all fucking just drop the ball. How y'all drop the ball, how y'all are just nasty as fuck. Yeah. So moving on to what did I say was Nara Smith. I want to talk about Nara Smith and how y'all interact on the internet. Like, it's really weird. Let's talk about Nara Smith. Okay, let me talk about my relationship with Nara. I don't care about Nara Smith at all. I don't watch Nara Smith content. I'm not in, like, I don't keep up with Nara Smith. I know her boyfriend is a model. He's a model, and like Nara Smith is like, she makes things from scratch. I always like the tweets of Nara Smith where it's like Nara making this from scratch. Like, that's funny, right? But yeah, I never watched Nara Smith content. I didn't really keep up with like what Nara Smith was into. I don't know her kids' names. Like, I don't know. And so that's why I'm able to look at this from like an outside view. And I need two points that we're gonna get on. The first point is, why did y'all think Nara Smith wouldn't be conservative? I don't like, why are y'all shocked? I'm not quite sure why y'all are shocked. And I just think the point I want to make is that, like, y'all need to kind of realize when you're putting something onto someone that they haven't told you. Like, has Nara Smith ever given her like political stance? Like, so like why would you automatically align her with your political stances? You know, like, I think y'all need to realize that you're putting something on to someone that they ain't never said that. They ain't never said that before. She ain't never said that she was Team Kamala and like Team Blue, and like do you think Nara Smith believes in abortions with the 3 kids that she had with that man when the man wasn't even a successful model? So like, she had 3 kids with an unsuccessful model, and she's a trad wife. So it's like, literally, like, why would she be liberal? Like, she's also a Mormon. So like, I don't get where y'all are getting from. There was another point I wanted to make that just slipped my mind, but I don't know. I think y'all just I think y'all assume just people on the internet are like just bound to be liberal, I guess, because, you know, on the internet, like, there's cancel culture and like, we're gonna get on your ass if you support Trump or whatever. But I think you also need to realize that there is a huge segment of just ordinary people on the internet who also like conservatives also are on the internet. Like, there's a whole other side of the internet that's just full of conservatives. There are people who just like don't care about politics. Like, there are just regular people on the internet. Like, does that make sense? Like, there are people like, you know, people like me, people like, you know, people who are chronically online are going to jump down your neck and be like, hey, she's a Trumpy, she's this, right? But there are also people on the internet who just like watch the content and go, you know, so like, not ever, like, people really don't care. Like, people are going to find out Nara Smith is a Trump supporter and still watch her content because they don't care. Like, there are a bunch of people on the internet who don't care. You know, so I just think y'all need to like be a little more serious. Be a little more serious when it like people being gagged that Addison Rae potentially supports Donald Trump. Like, girl, like isn't Addison? I think Addison Rae is from my city actually, but yeah, Addison Rae is a white girl from Louisiana. Like, why? Just because she's makes music and is a TikToker, like you think she's liberal? Like, sorry, like there's so, I promise you, a lot of y'all favorite TikTokers are like conservative. They're conservative. They grew up in conservative households and they don't care. They're just people on the internet, and just because you're on the internet and you like them does not mean they're on your side. That's what I'm gonna say. And then also, my second point is that, what was my second point? My first point is that why would y'all believe that she wasn't a Trump supporter? And then also, I think y'all need to be a little more serious and say that, like, let me make my, okay, so I saw a tweet and it was like, I always hated Nara Smith, but whatever. Right, it was one of those things where like, well, I always hated her. I always knew something was up with her, and I think y'all need to be serious, because a lot of y'all just hated Nara Smith because she was popular and like y'all didn't understand her content, right? Like a lot of people just hated. I remember when y'all were trying to get all of us to hate Nara Smith because she was a black Mormon. I don't know. I think Nara Smith is biracial. I don't know. Y'all got to tell me, but whatever. I remember y'all like trying to make us hate Nara Smith because she was a black Mormon, and like I don't know why that, like I don't know, like, because I guess Mormons don't like black people, but like if you're black and Mormon, like you probably know that, so like I don't know. But I remember like a lot of people just hate Nora Smith, like people call her content stupid. I remember y'all was trying to get her out of here because y'all said she stole her content and stuff like that. Mind you, I don't care because I don't watch Nora Smith and I don't care about Nora Smith, so like I was just looking like I guess Nora Smith's out of here, I guess, but like I don't know. My point is, a lot of y'all just need to admit that y'all just didn't like Nara Smith. Like, it's okay. It's okay for you to just say you did not like Nara Smith. You don't have to hide behind this. And this happened. I don't know if this is because of like we're like 2020, the cancel culture, the big boom of like stan culture and all that stuff happened, but I feel like I have to, obviously stan culture was a thing before 2020, but I don't know if like the peak of like cancel culture and like this big like caring about like political, like, do y'all know what I'm talking? It's a very specific thing that happens on the internet that like I only really recognized in 2020, where people were just like, hey, this person's out of here because they did this person's out of here because they did this. Like, is that, and people who were online before that, you might have to like correct me, but is that a thing that started in 2020, like this thing? I don't know what to call it, but yeah. Clarify me. But yeah, this just, y'all do this all the time where y'all hide behind like a genuine issue just because you hate somebody. For example, I just saw a tweet about Frankie Grande, and someone was like, why do people hate Frankie Grande? Like, do people just hate Frankie Grande because Frankie Grande? I'm gonna tell y'all why people hate Frankie Grande. People hate Frankie Grande because he's gay, flamboyant, because he's like flamboyantly gay, and he's annoying. Those are the two reasons people hate Frankie Grande, because he is annoying and flamboyantly gay, because he like that's what he is. That's what he is. That's why people hate Frankie Grande. That's why. But somebody replied to that tweet with Frankie Grande in blackface with Glozell. And so they were like, this is the reason. Y'all remember he did blackface, right? And I'm telling y'all, the majority of people who dislike Frankie Grande or have shit to say about Frankie Grande do not know that he did blackface, or they don't care. They don't care. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I saw that, I'm like, I really don't care. Because I just don't care about Frankie Grande. So I'm not gonna hide behind a genuine issue of him doing blackface, and maybe I don't even know if he apologized or whatever that is. But I'm not gonna take on this issue because like, just because I don't like Frankie Grande. And I don't even dislike Frankie. I think he's annoying, but like, I'm not gonna hide, y'all, but y'all do this so much. Y'all hide behind genuine issues just to get your hatred out. For example, another example, I don't like Madonna. And I could hide behind the issue that Madonna has like weird cultural appropriation things. She has weird relations. I do dislike that Madonna had her black children tap dancing for George Floyd. I did find that very weird. Like personally, like they don't sit right in my spirit, and I do fear for Madonna's black children. But I'm not gonna hide behind that issue because my issue with Madonna stems from Madonna stans dragging Janet Jackson one day, and like I was fighting the Madonna stans, and the Madonna stans kept coming to my quotes and eating me up, and so I said, you know what? Fuck Madonna. From that day forward, it has been fuck Madonna around here. I will not give Madonna a 10 ever because Madonna stans was dragging Janet Jackson bad that day. They was dragging her. They was dragging her. They was dropping stats. They was giving numbers. They was like, Janet Jackson will never be this, never do that. And Janet Jackson is the queen of pop. Let's be clear. But yeah, that's why I don't like Madonna. I don't like Madonna because Madonna stands for being mean to Janet Jackson. That is why I don't like Madonna. And I will proudly say that. I will proudly say, you can call me crazy, whatever, but I'm not going to hide behind genuine issues like Madonna wearing box braids or like Madonna doing this weird thing to like be like, this is why I don't like Madonna. Y'all remember Madonna was wearing this. Y'all know Madonna was doing this. Do you know Madonna said that? Because that's not why I hate Madonna. That's not why I dislike Madonna. You know, am I making sense? And the reason y'all are trying to hide behind Madonna, behind Nara Smith being a Trump supporter as a reason y'all hate her, but no, some of y'all are jealous. Let's be clear. Some of y'all are jealous, and then some of y'all just hate her, right? And the thing is, you had an issue with her before this even happened. The issue, y'all believed that she was a liberal lady in conservative trad wife cosplay, I guess. And so, yeah, like how you hated her the whole time if you just found out that she was a Trump supporter, you know? Like, you can't, the hate has to have the hate doesn't have to have a reason, but you're trying to tell me that your hate has a reason, but you just found out the reason. Are y'all following? Am I losing y'all? Am I making sense? I just think it's rampant on social media that people hide behind genuine issues to explain their like hatred for people, and like it doesn't have to be that. Like you can just hate the person. You can just dislike the celebrity just because. You know? Like I swear, like if something came out about JoJo Siwa saying the N-word, this is so random. I don't know how I got to, but stay with me. You would see so many people being like, I knew I didn't like JoJo Siwa for a reason. I knew JoJo Siwa was up to no good. I've always hated JoJo Siwa, but like, no, y'all just hated JoJo Siwa just cause. Like y'all just hated JoJo Siwa, but now you have a reason to. You feel like you have a reason to hate her. So now you're spreading, like you finally get to spread your agenda just outwardly. But like, no, you just hate JoJo Siwa, right? Are you following me? If you're following, if you're not following me, I don't know. But yeah, I just think the Nara Smith discourse is a little ridiculous. I don't understand why y'all thought she wasn't conservative, but maybe I also understand it because I do see Nara Smith as like, because obviously Nara Smith isn't an actual trad wife. Like Nara Smith is the breadwinner of that household. Like we did not know her husband was a model until like she got in the field and started making shit from scratch, you know? So like obviously Nara Smith like is putting on like trad wife. She's putting on an act of being a trad wife. And so like maybe y'all thought the conservativeness was also cosplay, but like I'm not even gonna give y'all that. So yeah, that's my Nara Smith take. I just think the Nara Smith shit is a little unserious, and I think y'all need to be a little more serious when y'all are on the internet. Moving on to my last thought. Let me drink some water. My last thought about Tyla. I made a tweet yesterday about fuck Tyla. And it's not because I dislike Tyla. I actually think I do like Tyla's song. Tyla has a song on her album called On and On. I think it is so good. I think it should be a hit. I love that song. It's like, take it back in time. When parties were like 1995. It's so good. Go listen to On and On by Tyla. That song is so fucking good. But Tyla stands are so insufferable, and so that's why I made that tweet, because it's like, you know, I don't even want to fight with y'all. Like, fuck Tyla. Like, please. because Tyler stands are just weird. Like I don't know, but like a lot of them just don't like Black Americans. A lot of them are colorist and don't realize it. Like it's weird. It's weird. There's so many tweets like y'all just hate Tyla because she's not ghetto. Y'all just hate her because she's skinny and light skinned. Y'all hate her because she got good hair. Y'all hate her because she don't twerk. Y'all hate her because she got class. Y'all hate her because she this and that. And it's just like like nobody hates Tyla. Like I like nobody like I'm on the internet. Like nobody just has a dislike for Tyla. Like obviously there's stupid discourse around Tyla and stuff, but like nobody just hates Tyla. So they're like they're replying to hate that doesn't even exist, and then their tweets about the hate is just rooted in like diaspora wars and just like not liking Black Americans and like seeing Black Americans as lesser. Like I remember there was a tweet like Tyla's so much classier than the American girls. Like y'all got Sexy Red and Summer Walker and all, all that. And it's just like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And just, it's weird. Like a lot of the stuff that like, the idea that Tyla's just that girl's lot is rooted in the fact of like, she's light skinned and skinny, and like Tyla's also gorgeous, but like yeah, a lot of it's just rooted that like she's light skinned and pretty and skinny and exotic and like all this stuff. And so like I just want y'all to be honest. Just be honest. Like y'all are spinning something that just isn't there. Like y'all are trying to make it like we hate Tyla because she's from Africa, but like nobody, like we don't care. Like nobody cares. Like a lot, like people like Tyla. And also I think they're trying to spin this narrative, or it's like they're trying to convince us that Tyla is bigger than she is. And it's just like, why do you believe that? Like Tyla's album did not do crazy numbers, like Tyla's album did fine. Tyla has 1.5 hit songs. Like she has Water, which is a huge hit, everyone knows that song. And then I say a half a hit is Jump, because people know that one line that's like, you ain't never seen a pretty girl from Joburg. Like people know those 2 songs, and like that's it. She has two 1.5 hit songs, right? I'll give her Jump, 2 hit songs. She got 2 hit songs, and like that's it. Like Tyla is everywhere in a sense. Like she did the Victoria's Secret show and she's at the awards, but like Tyla's not just just boom. Like Coco Jones does bigger numbers than Tyla. Like Normani does. I'm pretty sure Normani has more album sales than Tyla. Normani has more accolades than Tyla. So it's just like like I don't know, like they're literally acting like she's the second coming of Beyonce, and it's just like actually the second coming of Rihanna, they say, even though like Tyla is literally Beyonce's daughter. Like have y'all seen the music video she just did, and she literally steals a move straight from the Baby Boy, that little move where it's like she does a little shoulder thing, she got the hand out, it's literally straight from Baby Boy. And like people are just acting like Tyla is just like this something we've just never seen before, and she's just shaking the table, and she's just so much bigger. She's the biggest star we have, and it's just like that's not true. Like Tyla's doing good, but like just better than everyone else, and just like everybody's just saying pretty girl, let's hate on her. Like that's just not true. You're being a little weird. So yeah, that's why I hate Tyla stans. Tyla discourse is just it's weird. And I just saw a tweet that said it's like proxy it's like proxy diaspora wars. Like y'all are hiding behind Tyla to have these diaspora wars like between Africa and African Americans, and it's just like, just have the war, just fight, leave Tyla out of it. Like Tyla don't even do nothing to nobody. Like leave her out of it and just like get the shit off. Y'all can fight like y'all always do, and like we can move on. But yeah, her stands doing this thing, it's starting to make me, I'm not gonna dislike Tyla because like obviously Tyla hasn't done anything, but it's making me not want to get into her, because it's like I don't even want to deal with y'all are so fucking annoying. So yeah, those are my takes, those are my internet, I have no idea what I'm gonna title this video because it's just internet discourse takes. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Megan Thee Stallion, Tyla, and Nara Smith. Why did I say it like that? But let me wrap up this video. This is like, we over 30 minutes. This is so embarrassing. This is so humiliating. But yeah, thank y'all for stopping by Colby's Corner. And I will see y'all in the next video, I guess. Bye.